my idea is to introduce this subject, business perspectives. Okay. Before doing that, coming into this subject in problem, I wanted to give you an overview of what is in store for you for the next 2 years. Very useful to you?
Yes, sir.
Before you start any journey, you need some outline, no? Where we are going, which are the places we are going to see, what is the significance of that places, correct? So it will help someone to understand the map in front of them. Whenever you start a journey, what do? You get a map, correct? So once the map is there, you know where you are. And then whether you are going to north, whether you go to south, which direction you are going, how far you are going, where you will have right horns, correct? So this will help you to prepare yourself for the journey, correct? What sort of luggage you should take, where you have to stay, how much of money is required to travel, is it not? So similarly, I intend to give you an overview of what is in store for you for the next 2 years initially, and this can be useful to you for rest of your life also. Okay, what I have done is I have interacted with hundreds of MBA students till now. Okay, so more or less I am able to understand what bothers them, what are their questions, what are their doubts when they join such course. So based on the questions, what I had, interactions I had with students, I have more or less understood what are their basic requirements, and whether we can fulfill those requirements is our challenge. Right? So that's why I have configured this talk for orientation for freshers. See, that orientation which you had earlier was more of giving some introduction to the college, correct? Now this is the introduction to the course proper. Let me start.
Yes, sir.
So this slide is going to repeat many number of times during our interaction. What is that?
Cooperation is key to success.
Agree?
Yes, sir.
So let that be our motto for the next 2 years in our college. We have resources to give you, and you are the people who are the consumers of that. So only when there is a mutual trust, mutual respect for each other, any relationship will be fulfilled. Agree? So how do we do that is left to us, because we are all mature people here. What is this course called? MBA. MBA stands for Masters in Business Administration. BBA stands for Bachelor. That means having done a bachelor undergraduate courses, you have come to some level of maturity in your life. What you are trying to do now is to become masters. That means you are no longer a traditional student like we treat in other courses. It means you are responsible for your behavior, because you are going to be masters. What is the next step after the masters?
PhD.
Correct. PhD. That means you become a researcher. Before you become a researcher, you should know subject in detail. Research has answer certain critical questions. So you should know what questions to ask, how to find answers to your questions. Correct? Before that you should have sufficient knowledge with you. That's why you are doing master's course. So you have to elevate your mind to master's degree program. That is your first task. That means like a snake, no, shreds its skin, correct?
Yes, sir.
You are going to shred your naughtiness, okay, school behavior, college behavior, because they are no longer your agenda. Your agenda is to become a master of the subject. And here we are going to give you the resources to do. Clear? For which we seek your earnest cooperation. So I have configured my presentation in 3 stages. We'll go stage by stage. Okay? First part is about big picture for the need for management education. Second part will be about your MBA course in MS Ramaya College. Correct? Third would be a perspective view, that is future tense. That means what will happen to you after you do MBA. We are in which time period here? We are in October 7th. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now we are starting the journey. I am already talking about October 7th, 2015. Excited? Okay? Already I am positioning you October 7th, 2015. That is the speed in which you should work. Because there is no point in coming to the end of the journey and then thinking what I should have done. Better to be pre-informed than realizing what you should have done at a later stage. Fine. So we'll go stage by stage. I don't know how much of time will be available for me. It depends on how much of interaction I generate in the class. I believe in interactive learning here because you are all asking questions. We are not going to give you notes of lessons. We are not going to give you, a question answer right up to. Here you have to do analysis of the real life situations. Agree? So come prepared to the classes. Read more than expected. Go through the newspapers. Go through the financial newspapers. Go through the magazines. Go through the so many media channels are there, NDTV, Profit. Correct? So all these things you should be able to go through, get some information, come to the class and then discuss. Then you will have a real value from this course. That means we have already taken for granted that you are going to study the books which will be given. We want to take you beyond the books. Fine? So, 3 parts are there. Big picture about MBA and then future tense. Clear? What is this big picture? Have you heard this word big picture? Anyone? Open up. You are here to be heard here. Yeah. Big idea. Big idea. Good. Anyone else? Have you heard this cliche, big picture? You must have a big picture in front of you. What do they mean?
Thoughts. Big thoughts.
Goal.
Yeah. That means if you think small, your life also will be small. If you think large, you can make it your life large. Correct? See, life is like a canvas. You know a canvas? A painter, when they start painting, they choose a canvas. If you choose a small canvas, the picture will be 35 mm film. If you choose larger canvas, it will be you will have much more details to be added. So the bigger the picture means more knowledge, more information, more challenges. It will make your life more rich. Okay, you must have heard our ex-president Abdul Kalam talking about 2020, correct? Big vision, what should India be 2020? Correct? What should be the vision for our country for the next decade? If you have such big ideas in front of you, your trajectory also will be fast. If you say, I want to have some small, I want to buy a bike, I want to buy a car, I want to buy a house, you will be constrained to the smaller thing. I want to build a big industry, I want to start industry like Dhirubhai Ambani, Reliance, correct? Or Mitchell, like steel tycoon, or like Bill Gates, I want to become like that. So if you have that type of bigger picture in front of you, you get energy to work. Are you in agreement with me? So first idea for all of us is to have bigger dreams, bigger vision. Don't be constrained that after MBA I want to get a job. You should be planning which company, which job. Right now. Not when 2015 placement session starts. Am I clear? Yes. This is big. Now, telling big is okay, but how do you generate this? Each one of you have got dreams, correct? That's why you have come here. From far off places, staying, taking so much of trouble, staying in some places away from parents. All this trouble you are taking to get something bigger. Don't forget. We are aware of your troubles. We know how much of trouble you are taking to come out of this. Agree? So don't waste your time in frivolous, non-essential, non-value-added affairs. Everything should be towards your big picture that is in your mind. I don't know that. So today your first task is to go home in the night, take a piece of paper, write what you want at the end of 2 years, at the end of 5 years, at the end of 10 years, at the end of 25 years. Right? Will you do it? Because unless you know that you don't get energy to come to the classes. Agree? So set an agenda for it. I will going to share some of the thoughts which I have, how to generate this. Okay? Look at this picture. Look at this picture and try to interpret. Who can interpret this? Is that picture simple or complicated? So actually, what is the meaning of the knowledge?
So this depicts that this MBA course that we have the knowledge that it will give us, okay, that will help us to realize that whatever we have, whatever future plans we have, the knowledge that we get from this course that will help us to realize those dreams.
Well, you were right. Okay? I have summarized everything there for you. What is that I have written? This is a knowledge garden. When you entered our college, you saw a garden, correct? Green patch. Correct? It gives you so many type of plants are there. Have you listed lal bagh or kabban bagh? No? Varieties of plants are there, not one type. Correct? That means knowledge is of varieties of knowledge. Knowledge is one, but we are categorized into varieties of knowledge. But knowledge is it helps us to elevate our thought process finally. Okay? So it's a knowledge, treat this as a knowledge garden. Various types of trees are there. Similarly, various subjects are taught here. That's all. Each subject is like a tree. It will give you a lot of fruits and information. Is it not so? If you study accounts, you get some knowledge. If you study marketing, you will get some knowledge. But it's a quite different in nature. Agree? So treat this as a knowledge hub. Second thing is, this is your dream here. What I talked to you just now, correct? Dream. Each one of you is definitely having a dream. Otherwise, you would not have taken the trouble. That only you know. Correct? What we are supposed to do here, we have to give you the knowledge portion here. Ultimately, what we want is your dream should be there. But as I told you earlier, we are not in some charity business. Correct? You have not given your money for some charity purpose. You are investing your money. You are taking bank loans, most of you, correct? Taking it at interest. That means your return should be higher than that interest. Correct? Return on investment. Ultimately, you should generate more money than what you have invested. That's why I have shown you money back. Clear? Let us not feel shy about talking money. Why? Because we are business people. You are all the cap you should wear. We are business people. Once you get money, how you spend money is your choice. Whether you give it to some anath ashram or give it to some sports club is left to you. But first you should have money to give, correct? That's why day in and day out for the next 2 years you are going to study each and everything about money. Money, money, money. Is the agenda clear for you? This is the sum and substance of your course. Read as much as possible towards money making. Because it's an MBA. Each one of us at one time in life or other are bothered by this question. Correct? At any one point of time, you are always bothered by these three questions. However big, however old, however young, you are bothered by these three questions always. Correct? Who am I? Very important question. Correct? Why I have taken birth here? Why did I get birth in this particular family? did I choose? Correct? What made me take a life form here? Critical questions, no answers. Can anybody give answers for that? But they're all very profound questions at one point of time, no? Who am I is the greatest question anybody can ask. It was articulated well by Ramana Maharshi. You know Ramana Maharshi? Have you heard his name, Ramana Maharshi, anyone? His ashram is there in that bakery circle. So he did a lot of philosophical work. He is best known for that slogan, cliche, who am I? But we are not in Ramana Maharshi ashram. Correct? We are in MS Ramayana college studying MBA. So first question, if you want answers, you should go to Ramana Maharshi ashram. Okay? What is the next question? Where I am going? When you started from your houses, not today, to join the course, you had a, I am going to MS Ramaya college to join, at least that. But now having come here, that question is answered. Next question is, where do I go after MS Ramaya? Critical question, no? For 2 years, somehow you spent time here. But question is, 2015, where are you? Okay, you have some dream. Now the question is, last, what I am doing to go there? Am I doing what is required to be done here? Correct? If you come here and get into some dancing classes or acting classes, will it fill your dream? So don't digress your attention. Got it? Don't digress your attention for the next 2 years. Only goal is money matters. Because more and more you learn, I tell you, you will be doing well in intercollegiate competitions. There are a lot of intercollegiate competitions in and around Bangalore. So if you are knowledgeable, you can go and participate in that and win prizes. Make yourself known to the world. There will be debates, there will be competitions, best manager competition, best business plan writing competition. Agree? So if you want to do all that, right from today you should focus on. Clear? So these 3 questions, keep it in front of you. Where am I? Where I am going? What I am doing? Is it aligned to my dream? So all of us will be waiting for an opportunity. Correct? Waiting for an opportunity. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. For all of you, it has come now. It's a very great luxury for all of you because your parents are good enough to support you to come here and study. Agree? At least you have got a starting line which many of the people would not get because they will be joining the workforce. Once you join the workforce, your life is done. You can't come back to college. Correct? You are bogged down by your money matters. Here you have got, now you have got a good start. You have got a good college, you have got a MBA, which is a world will recognize you. Not a degree if you have content. Just because you put MBA tag, world will not recognize. But if you get knowledge what is told in MBA, definitely world is going to recognize you. MBA is the highest. Engineers join this course, correct? Some of you are already engineers. How many engineers are here? See? They are going to call for a job, correct? MBA is step ahead. Doctors join this course. Architects join this course. Fine? So, you should always thank that You are in the right place at the right time. This is one simple model which I can place before you. It is in the form of a perimeter or a triangle. Observe the slide. What are all there? What all the factors are there? See, this is what happens to everyone in life, in a corporate. Okay? What happens? After you do the course, you will not be given chairman managing director position. Agree? Can you apply for chairman and managing director position after MBA? But you know the knowledge. You know what Ratan Tata knows, you know what Ambani knows, you know what Bill Gates knows, because everything is in the book. But can you get it? No. What they will do first? They will put you into these departments. Planning department, organizing department, directing and control. So first you will start basic. Then after some period, 3-4 years, what happens?
Training.
You develop your staff. First you are a junior, correct? Then some people will work under you. Then you become a manager. Then you have to develop your people. That is why you are doing MBA. Because you have to train your subordinates. Agree? So what you should do to train the subordinates? Every subordinate comes with an attitude. Every subordinate comes with an attitude. I know better than you. Why I should listen to you? Or give me more money. Why I should work for it? Correct? They put up challenges. You can't escape that. So you should know how to motivate them, how to involve them in your task, and how to train them and coach them. That is why you are reading HR, human relations. HR is a part of your course. Agree? So when you study HR, you will be equipping yourself to deal with potential situations. After some time, maybe about 10 years from now, people will evaluate you. Why I should listen to you? I know everything. Because they are young, no? Why I should listen to you? Correct? Why you should listen to me? Question is there. We come to self-management and time tasking. People observe you and then trust you. If you are conducting yourself appropriately, then they will come. Correct? If you are haphazard, if you don't have any values, if you are not showing any responsibility, believe me, then why people will listen to you? So you should become more and more responsible and accountable. Agree? Then people will listen to you. Then comes finally leadership. The dream of everyone is to become a leader, correct? Or you want to become a follower and a slave to someone? How many of you want to become slaves here? No one. Correct? Nobody wants to become a slave. Everyone wants to be the top CEO. Correct? So if you have to do the journey, what all you should do now? You should have the skill sets, how to plan, how to organize, how to direct, how to control. That's what you are going to study. Next, we are going to study how to deal with human beings. Agree? Then you are going to become a perfect human being beyond knowledge. Then you become a leader. Then only you will become, you can apply for CEO positions. Your CEO, Chief Executive Officer. That's the goal, correct? Not to become a manager. Clear? So this is a, keep this picture in front of you. So if you keep this picture in front of you every day morning, then you know why you are coming and sitting in the class. It is not because we say 75% attendance is mandatory for Bangalore University. That is silly. Agree? Writing a test and an assignment is important. Silly way of telling. We MBA. Is this batch going to be different from other batches?
Yes, sir.
All the rest of the batches which I have seen till now, they want to be treated as kids. I expect this batch to be proactive. Can I expect that?
Yes, sir.
Sincerely?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Someone did a massive survey all over the world. Okay? From University of Harvard. You know Harvard University? Have you heard?
Yes, sir.
Stanford? Heard? Kellogg's? Heard? Sloan? IIM Calcutta? So they're all London School of Business.
Bedfordshire.
So people at that level have done some survey and try to understand what questions leaders ask themselves. You ask yourself, no, why I should do MBA? You got yes answer. That's why you joined it. Correct? Because you got S as an answer to your question. You opted to become MBA. You could have become a truck driver also. Correct? Truck drivers also earn quite a lot of money, correct? So you wanted to know. So leaders ask certain questions to themselves. These questions are important to you. What you ask yourself in the morning is more important to you than what questions we ask here. Because they are your questions. So somebody did a massive survey all over the world and tried to understand what questions leaders are asking. So the answer they got is this. Leaders ask these questions. First question. What is it? Why I am hired by this company? All of you will apply for a job? Correct? Why somebody should select you? Simple. From the point of view of an employee. But you should ask that if you want to become a leader, a big leader, you should doubt yourself, why I am selected by this company? What is it they saw in me that I got selected? Can I live up to that expectation? Can I live up to the expectation of the employer? See how they change their perspective. That's why it's called perspective. Perspective is the way you look at yourself. The way you look at your mirror is a perspective. Because mirror shows you what you are in real life. Agree? So first question they will ask is, why I am hired this company? Are they fools to hire me? No. That means what is there I have. Then comes their question. Is there a career path for the company? If you join Hindustan Levers, correct? If you join Microsoft, if you join Infosys, if you join Wipro, or you will join some, what do you call, pizza delivery boy, correct? So many jobs are available, correct? So the question is there a career path? This is critical. Right now you ask all these questions. Be prepared for this question. Because it's an interview question. What is your goal? What is your career plan? So right now be prepared for this. Is there a career path? Do they help me to grow? The company you target, the company, you should be very clear whether there is a growth in that company. Not initial salary. Initial salary is not a criteria. Whether you can learn and grow. Because as I told you, 10 years you take to become a CEO. They should help you to become a CEO. Not like a tomato juice, no? They don't suck you and throw you. They should help you to, clear? Choose such a company which will help you to grow. How early I can run the company? Immediately, no, you don't want to just listen to orders. You want to give orders, correct? So I can run the company. Similarly in the college, how I can run this class? Can I be a monitor? Can I be a class representative? I want to do more than expected. Yeah? Am I able to retain objectivity, being an inside-outsider? This is a very complex situation. You should know how to see yourself from other person's point of view. Most of us are trained to see what I see, correct? How I am being seen from outsiders is a very important knack or a tactic. You should know how other persons are seeing you. For example, you made that beard hairstyle, correct? Can you see your hairstyle? Can you see your hairstyle? You can't see, no? Then what for you did it? For me to see.
That's it.
Correct? So you want to look different than others. Okay? So see from the other person's point of view how other person looks at me. Okay? You may like that hairstyle, but is the other person liking you in the great area? Correct? Because you can't see your dress, correct? So, retail objectivity being inside outside. Agree? How if I work for this company, Infosys, how the world will see me? Agree? That's all issues. What are the next question? Can I meet the numbers and the target? Very important, correct? In your case, marks, correct? 100 marks are there for you. That's your goal. Can I get 100? Can I get 90? Can I get 80? Can I get 60? You should set a target. Whether you want to become a distinguished student of the batch, the best student of the batch. Agree? Set your agenda. Student of the year. Correct? So you should plan. Can I get along with peers without causing anxiety to them? If you want to declare yourself a leader, your friend will immediately turn back and ask, why I should listen to you? I will not cooperate. You are hogging the limelight. I also want the limelight. Correct? So you should know how to seek cooperation from your friends. Peers means same level. You listen to me because at time I have a higher level. But how do you make your friends listen to you is a tactic. That's called peer management. Should become. Next important question. Am I managing my boss? Everyone will have a boss. Wherever you go, boss management is a very important skill. Leaders are aware of that. How to take care of the needs of their bosses. Not only bosses, That's why subordinate look up to me for their growth. Only boss will not help, no. Subordinate should work for you, no. Unless the subordinate works for you, where you will go? You should know how to get subordinates respect and involvement in your growth. Why he should help you to grow? Because you will take him along with you. The trust he must have. Fine? This is important. That's why subordinates look up to me. That's important. Then comes the question, am I focusing on self-improvement? As I told you, time and task management. Third step in there. You will appreciate a person who is punctual, correct? Who walk the talk, who will abide by their commitment. Then only they will recognize you as a leader. But it's not so easy to walk the talk. You know that, correct? Promising is easy, but delivering is extremely challenging. Have you experienced? Correct? Telling is easy, doing is difficult. So, you should know how to improve yourself in time and task management. Is my network improving? You know network? Facebook and all you have, no? Network. How many friends I have? Okay? Whether they are good friends, whether they are helping you to grow. This is where. There is an important network called LinkedIn. Are you aware? LinkedIn, L-I-N-K-E-D, LinkedIn. Nobody has heard? You better become a member for LinkedIn. Okay, it's a professional network. It's not like your Facebook. Yeah? Become a member. You can link with executives in the company. It's an executive network. It's not like Facebook sharing the photos. It is sharing knowledge and contacts. Somebody will announce, I am looking for an advertisement executive. They will announce. Then you will get a link. That's right. So you should know how to improve yourself. Okay? Self-improvement is your task. Finally, am I leading a? Am I a good family man? Am I a good citizen? Ultimately, we are part of the society. Okay? Something happening outside the gate. We are doing something, but what happens outside the gate will have an effect on us. You can't escape that. Agree? You are all part of the society. Don't forget that. So if you want your life to be better, your society also should be. So leaders, I'm talking, don't forget, who was asking these questions? Leaders, real-time leaders ask these questions. So I presume you are all going to be leaders. So keep in mind these questions and then answer this question in MBA tool. Now you know why you have joined MBA? I'm able to convince you at least that much. Okay? MBA should help you to become leaders. Fine? Any questions? All of you are at least convinced that you have joined the right course? I am not hearing. You are in the right course at least, correct? You have made a good choice. You are in the right place. You have good resources, excellent faculty, library, friends, okay? A city like Bangalore, most of you are from different places. It's a great advantage to be in Bangalore itself because it's the most happening city. IIM Bangalore is there, so many associations are there, correct? So many industries are there. So we should make use of that business. Bangalore is the most advanced cities in the country. It's a hub. So we are fortunate to be in Bangalore, other to be in Mysore or Mandya, where what we will do, correct? So you are all fortunate. Thank yourself for that. Enjoy your stay. At least I think I am able to provoke your mind. My intention was to provoke you. Okay? So that when you come to the class, forget about all the rest of the things. Focus on the pyramid I told. Learn the skill sets, learn how to manage resources, how to manage relationships. Finally, let my sincere wish is that all your dreams become true. So that when we meet in October 2015, you should say, I have done it. Agree? Thank you.
Staff advisor.